Okay, this is us. Speaker is not working properly. Yes, it is. All right. Well, I'll have to chop this part off. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Take one. Hi.
Hi.
This is Sue, and I think you know who I'm with right now. This is the infamous Soul.2k, and he's joining me again for the other half of Get Sold. And we're just gonna wing it like we always do. So I really have zero energy today, but it was kind of important since I'm with my partner here to do a video for you. Um, so you know the format. We're gonna do our usual little prayer to start us off. So what I want everybody to do, if you don't mind, if you're new with us, our format together would be to do just a little positive energy. I don't know if you want to call it prayer or just bringing in good white light for us to start with. And then we just wing it. We just go into whatever it is we feel we need to discuss. And then we ask you to leave us questions. And then, especially for Soul.2k, because he loves questions, he loves, interacting with you all. So here we go. What we're going to do is we're going to have everybody just, if you want to close your eyes, you can, but you don't have to. Just want to take three deep breaths. We're going to breathe in and then hold for four and then release. Now let me start out again without talking. And what I just want you to do, if you wouldn't mind, is just picture a big cylinder of bright, bright, bright white light from the universe, from our creator source, whoever that is for you. And then just imagine it going through your body all the way down to Mother Earth so we can ground through your feet down to Mother Earth. And then just imagine that energy, beautiful white energy, just going 3 feet, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 feet around us is beautiful. We're now these big, beautiful balls of white light. Okay, now let's get into it. It's December 30th. It's the black moon. I did a quick little check-in to see what my guides told me I would consider a black moon, and my little drawing, which is very little, just kind of has the black moon kind of coming out of ejected out of either the earth or just kind of a big, splash. And what I heard was purging, pushing dark out to allow for more light, sacred shadow. Now, others, if you look on the internet, others will call it the dark feminine. The goddess of the dark moon would be Lilith, and standing for growth and wisdom, new beginnings, because right after a dark or black moon, you've got light. So, and ending cycles. So, and for some, they will say it's a time of ambition, professional goals, etc. So do what you will with the energy, but just honor it. Okay, with that, let's invite Soul.2k to chat about whatever he wants. What do you want to chat about?
Um,
What's your version of a black moon? If you
uh,
ask your guides, what is that? What do they tell you?
about a black
That,
moon.
yeah, ask inside. What do they tell you? A black moon
So
is
it's kind of like the same thing you said. It's about like going through your dark side, but in a way that means like when you emerge from it.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like enlightenment, they told me.
Nice, nice. So, you want to go through like energies of January? You want to kind of look at 2025, see where we're at? I mean, from the very first time we did a video with Miss Ingrid and you were talking about, wow, like the next 8 years to come. That was, I never published it, because at the time we were not using his pseudonym Soul.2k and he was a little young, so I was kind of worried about stuff. Um, but there's been a lot of changes with humanity. It's been a lot of growth, a lot of awakening. So what say you?
Um, so what's the
All
question?
right, yeah, sorry, I tend to
I
run
got
on and on. Sorry about that. Just go inside and just ask what are they telling you to tell our audience to look forward to or to where are the energies for 2025, whatever you want to say.
So in 2025, it'll also be like a year of enlightenment, like the Black Moon. And like it'll be pretty like substantial with everything happening.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so it would be when like more people are waking up
Mm-hmm.
and yeah,
What do you consider waking up? Like, what's your version of waking up? Like, if a
like
person,
seeing
okay.
stuff that's happening, just like a start and like a step into the spiritual world.
I like that. I like that. So we have garnered a few new members to our channel. We don't know what videos they watch, which ones they haven't. But if you were to tell the new viewers one essential piece of spiritual material, what do you think that might be?
Um,
I'll give you a hint.
oh
One of the things that you taught me early on was how to find my high heart and how to go into the universe safely.
yeah.
Mm. So if you want to explain that
Um,
again to people.
so the way I do it is like I kind of envision like going down into my heart space usually, and I use that and sometimes use my third eye.
Okay, so when people don't, but suppose they didn't even know what a heart space was. Are we talking like here, literally heart? Are we talking like the high heart? Where?
Like in the heart area.
Okay,
So
so
like I envision me going down through my body into there to get, and I do that to get information.
okay, okay. And a lot of your people have changed, right? A lot of your guides and those who we originally came on with have gone on to other things because as he can tell you, like nothing stays stationary. So the beings let me roll back a little bit. Soul.2k is very cosmic. Soul.2k likes to deal with the stuff that he sees out in the universe, more so than, say, the drama going on here on Earth. And sometimes I would try to reel him in to sort of sort out the chaos and the drama here, but he just, like, he is just a whiz with all the things out in the cosmos, different beings, all that stuff. Um, how would you say they are viewing our progress? And any beings that you want to tap into that you.
So the universe also kind of recognizes this time because now it's kind of like we're at that time where if the timeline's changed and it gets the time just right, we're gonna have an awakening.
Mm-hmm.
So like this is we've just er, in 2025 we're gonna go into the time where it's like if the timelines are right, we're gonna have an awakening.
So some of the things that I know of during this awakening is to basically look at all the things that we were never told, that we were lied to about, that were not in our best interest coming to light, and people going, whoa, that's not right. We got to fix this. And seeing the old systems crash down, the things that we grow up knowing, and the folks on the other side, like in the universe, are have been watching us do this process because we were considered the great human experiment. Could we potentially make it through to finding what was called like heaven on earth or fifth dimension? Could we rise up enough to be able to not have to live the existence? It'll still be around us, but not live that existence where there's a lot of pain and horror and things being done to people. So, all right, that's my little spiel on that. Uh, let's see, what else could we do? I like to go into, um, so going back to the cosmic beings that you deal with, what would one of them like to say? If you could ask them, could you give us a message for humanity from so and so, from one of your guides or gods or whomever you're dealing with now, what would they say?
So from one of our like galaxies that have been observing us a
Mm-hmm.
lot, that's kind of like this species that it has access, and they're like known for watching others,
Mm-hmm.
other
So besides us or just
yeah,
other?
yeah, like a lot of people, but
Okay.
they're doing it right now, and basically they said they've seen like how we've been seeing a lot of things and
Mm-hmm.
like waking up towards everything, and like yeah,
So, there was a big, am I cutting you off?
no.
Okay. So there's a big thing like in I'll just pull something out of the of what's going on topics now. There was something a couple of weeks ago where, and this happened like in my hometown, where these drones were flying above, and it was interesting looking at the chatter on the posts and the forums. Some people are totally cool with like aliens now. Others are just like, oh no, they're gonna, hurt us, and others are like they're spying on us. And I was always wondering what your take on that was. If you can go inside and just ask what, and there may be different perspectives on this. That's the thing we as a humanity have to understand is that one person doesn't know everything, but a lot of people complete a picture. So what is your take on this, or what do your guides say?
So I the so it's telling me, and of course it could be just like it's telling me it's like a test for humanity. So,
Ooh.
like from the cosmos. So it's a timeline, and it's one of the timelines we ran into because it was changing, and it basically landed on this. So this is going to be one of the signs. And so, and so, like they will probably like cover it up with something because of course the timeline. So
Mm.
I don't know if they're actually going to be like it's actually like the the people don't know, it's probably the aliens, or if they're gonna cover it up with like the government, but it's a
Mm-hmm.
test from the cosmos because even
Mm.
if the government did it, it's still a test because and so it's like they're seeing what happens, like is it just total chaos if
Mm.
something like this happens, like a burst of like a bunch of people seeing this,
Mm-hmm.
or will it be like calm and stuff?
Right. Will people get all like crazy and like scream down the street, or will they just observe it and kind of go, huh, that's cool? Or, I don't know what it is, but my whole life's not gonna change because of it, something like that, right? That's a really cool way to look at it, because I'm sure we're being tested on a lot of fronts with a lot of different things to see how well we handle ourselves. But that's progress, I would say. That's progress. Let's see. What else? What else? What else? Any other, like January coming up? Can you tap into the energies and just see, like, is it going to be a light month? Is it going to be busy? What feelings do you get about what people have to look forward to
I
in
get
January?
in January there's gonna be a lot of changes, and
Mm-hmm.
many people there will be changes, like they might have their moods would change
Hmm.
maybe, or some
Okay.
of them would get like sick because like as we see with everything happening right now, it's like a time of enlightenment, but
Yes.
that means that a lot of people are gonna have to like detox and do all these changes for the new thing that's going to happen for because we have our bodies will have to adapt to these, so people may get like sick or just get like weird moods or like anger and stuff
Mm-hmm.
in January.
So I think one of the things I wish we could one day do like a whole video on is like illness, is like sickness, because you just brought up a really good point. I had just gotten to the West Coast on the 18th, and I was like flat out, like I didn't have time to breathe, and it was really super stressful. And as soon as I get here, I'm sick, and I never get sick, but it was almost like my body had to just do its own thing. And I think we really don't understand that the body is a super intelligent being all on its own. Like we are very lucky to be implanted in, like our soul be implanted in these bodies, but we're never taught as part of the awakening that our bodies have divine intelligence. that, we can heal one another and we can heal the body by just listening to it and commanding it, but we don't know that. So illness to me has always been a detox, just like Soul.2k said, and it can be a detox of emotion, mental thoughts, toxicities in food or other things that we take in environment. And I think me personally, as ugly as it is, just like doing shadow work, I think you have to allow yourself the time to be sick, to not feel good, even though it doesn't feel good, right? I mean, it's like you and I were sick at the same time. And when I would ask him, can you ask your guys, like, what's this all about? And it was imbalances of energy, but that's to be expected because we're going through a ton of changes on this earth right now, like a lot more than other generations have had to go through, like physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So it's like we're in a battle zone in a way, but for good. It's just getting through it and all that. So, okay. Do we want to? We still always want you to ask Soul.2k questions. One of the things I would love to do with him while I'm here is eventually do a live, and maybe he can answer cosmic questions for you. Like some people want to know, have I been on this planet, or what other planets have I been on, or something like that, because he's very in tune with what's out there. And maybe we could do something like that. But your comments are extremely important, and I know that this has been a long since I started this channel in 2022, it's been a long, hard road for me personally. And so I was always excited when Soul.2k came out and could just really drive another part of what we do on this channel in his direction with the amount of information that he has. So ask all the questions you can. And as I am healing and getting better, I'll be able to put the pieces together and then we can get some questions answered for you and maybe do some lives and you can actually meet Soul.2k. So I know he would love that. So anything else you have to add or?
Not really. I've
All right.
covered everything I was thinking about.
Perfect. I think coming up January 1 and 11, we've got portals coming up. So what I'll try to do is I'll still be here then and potentially we could do a portal video. I did one for 1010 and I was able to channel draw. And when I hold up the channel drawing, it means anybody can use that energy to, do whatever it is they need to do. The energy of that portal will kind of dictate, and then you could look at the drawing. So I'm going to try to do that for you in January. And I've got a boatload of videos behind me that I haven't published yet because, like I said, it has been so hard for me on the East Coast trying to help my partner who had some pretty bad strokes and tried to get, money flowing and so forth and so on. It was pretty unbelievably stressful. And I'll leave it there for now. And I'll put out some more videos and just some more content for y'all. All right. Bye. Thank you for being with us. So happy to be back on the saddle. Thank you all. Sending love. Oh, we forgot one thing. Oh my God, you remembered. I forgot. I'm so sorry. That was part of our format where I just melt when he does light language, and it's usually just a quick message. But would you please?
Mhm.
Yes, thank you.
Iziankubishi ikiambuga jiankiambugishi anki siampo sianko siampo kiang jianki bukaniango ikianko ji kikakwan ijianku sianga.
Beautiful.
It translates to like in this time a lot of people will be waking up and a lot of people will be scared, but that's the worst thing you can do
Is be scared?
because usually if you're scared, it'll be harder for your body to change into these things because
Oh.
yeah, it also like feeds into this because it's hard for your body and
Yes,
stuff like this.
so when you're afraid, your body has a natural tendency to tense up. And when you tense up, even going to the bathroom becomes hard. So try to do it with grace and ease, I think is that message, is try not to be afraid, because you will, it'll be a harder process to go through these energy changes. That's brilliant. Oh, I'm
Okay.
so happy. Thank you so much for being with us today. We'll try to get a few more videos out to you, but no expectations, we'll just keep building over time. All right. Love you all. Thank you so much for being here. And we are over and out. Do I even remember how to do this? I'm sure I must. Okay, here we go. Love you all.